how to deal with negative thoughts when you are trying to pursue content creation. And this is my advice to that. I'll tell you a story. So when I was progressing through making these YouTube videos and making little short TikTok videos and stuff like that, throughout this long period of time, it's been a couple, maybe 2 years, maybe a little bit less now, and there's always like, you know, a few comments that kind of get to you, or a few kind of negative trolls that are trying to like get in your head and everything like that. I don't know why. They might just be bored, or they might be just trying to draw attraction to their account or their channel or whatever. But there's going to be trolls out there. There's going to be people that are going to hate on your account for no apparent reason, or they have a genuine opposing belief or opposing opinion to you, really. So, and that's just the way it is. There's always, with every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. There's evil, there's good, blah, 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 right? So progressing throughout that, there's been many times where I'm not even a big account yet, and I still get hate comments. And they could be trolls, they could be fake, it could be bots, whatever, or it could be just genuine people and they're just being silly, right? But when you're doing this and it's all self-motivated, and if you are yourself, you are trying to pursue content and everything, it's self-motivated. The reason why you make these videos is because you want to build something bigger than yourself, so that you have something to, you know, kind of a dream to pursue. You have freedom, you have more financial freedom, location freedom, all that sort of stuff. You get to get whatever you want, whenever you want, type thing, because of the content creation, you know? So of course, we all want that. We're all on this goal, we want to get there, right? And sometimes there'll be a few people that comment on your thing and just say some negative ass shit. And sometimes you'll get no positive interactions at all. And there's been a period with my own experience. There's been as of lately, there's one positive comment and there's about 10 or 11. With every one positive comment, there's about, maybe not 10 or 11, but maybe like 6 or 7 negative comments. And we could say that as a correlation to how good our content is, or how good we are at actually what we do, but sometimes it's not. And I feel like the best piece of advice that I can give, that even when there's negative comments that come onto your channel or come onto your accounts and everything, there has to be an understanding of why do you do what you do. The reason you make your content has to be bigger and has to be stronger and more positive than the negative that they're trying to put out onto you. If they come at you and say like, hey yo, you suck, or some shit like that, something stupid, something silly, right? Your why and your reason why you do what you do has to be stronger than the negative force that is trying to get you to stop. And now whenever I get negative comments and everything like that, majority of the time I just blow it up. I just don't even give a fuck. I don't care. It's irrelevant to what I'm trying to do anyway. It's irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant. I know the purpose. I know the reason why I do what I do. I know who I am 100%. And I know for a fact that I'm destined for something bigger than I am now. So if we know that, and if you know that, right? You know your why. You know why you do what you do. And that's all that matters. Then if your why is strong enough, then it'll be hard for the evil and the negative comments to get to you, to stop you from doing what you want to do, to being less motivated than you were before, you know? So keep that motivation, that why, finding that why, whether you have to journal for a bit, journal, write it down, voice record, listen to yourself, talk to yourself just in a quiet room by yourself. Understand, what is your why? What is your why to the purpose of what you do? Whether it is content creation, whether it is doing a sport that you want to pursue, whether it is anything in this world. Now it sounds all wishy-washy motivational shit right there, or you know, like, oh, blah 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 blah. No, but I'm dead serious. There is a purpose to why we do things, right? There is a purpose. The purpose to why someone, an individual does something. Both could do the same action. The purpose matters. The reasoning behind the mindset of why they take certain actions, people are gonna know, people are gonna feel it, and energies don't lie, all right? When you are struggling at something and you're struggling to keep motivation, to do the thing, to keep practicing, to keep training hard, to keep recording the videos, to keep doing this, whatever, and negative comments come, or someone comes and says you suck at this or whatever, and when that happens, if your why is strong enough, that won't give a fuck. It won't matter what they say. It won't matter what this person says. Now that's why it's not wishy-washy. It's not all what you believe in shit. It's literally the truth. Your reason and your why is the bigger purpose to your motivation and your discipline to wanting to keep pursuing the dream you have. It's actually it's the truth. Your why matters. Your why and your reasoning to why you take actions matter. All right? That is the truth. It's not wishy-washy. It's the truth. Now, this is the advice if you don't have a strong enough why. There's an actionable step, is the journaling. You need to be journaling if you don't, and understand yourself more. Reflect on how you were a year ago, or how you were 3 months ago, whatever, how you've progressed, where you want to be, who's an influence that you like, that you're like, wow, I want to be like that, I want to walk like that, talk like that, act like that. Then you have a reference or a guide to write down what kind of person you want to be. And now referring this to what that leads to, is that leads to a direction, it leads to a purpose, it leads to a why. And that's what I'm talking about, is that if you have negative thoughts, even yourself, even if we doubt ourselves, right? And we go, oh, I didn't even think I'm meant to be that person. I didn't even think that I'm meant to be here, But if you really have that why, and that shit's at the back of your head, of course the voices are here. It happens to me too. The voices are here and they say, nah, you ain't like that. You're not meant to be that YouTuber. You're not meant to speak like that. You're not that good. You know what I mean? You don't know what you're talking about. Whatever. Those negative thoughts are going to come in. But that why is going to come in too. The why that you have picked for yourself is going to come in too, especially when you need it, and it will help you. So make sure that why is strong. And I can't distinguish that for you. That's for somebody for you to search in yourself and do the work, do the journaling, do the self-reflection, because then that will help you understand that. All right, that's the best advice I can give you.